can you tell our readers who you are and what do you do?
I'm the Black Heff. What I do is provide a unique service for exotic dancers using the team concept format, implementing it into the adult entertainment industry just on the side of gentlemen's clubs, something that's revolutionary and never been done by anyone in America until my company, Team Concept, implemented it and started, managing dancers in that form.
Okay, cool. Okay, so how did you get the name the Black Heff?
How'd I get the name?
Yes.
Well, it was almost just like people just chanting it in the background, basically, so to speak. I mean, I used to as I was formulating the company and getting the first clients, the first group of clients that was coming through. We used to go out and hang out at parties and different places and clubs and stuff like that, and people would just see us, and it would just be us moving, together and moving back and forth, in VIP, wherever at. And just people just started, that didn't know who I was or who they were, and just would see us together, just started calling me the Black Heff. And so after I had heard it in different places and states and events, several times, the same thing, it rang in my head. I said, you know what? I think I need to adapt that. So I took it on, but it was also in my thoughts in my head was that if the white man can do it and it's legitimate and which he's doing is legitimate because he's not breaking any laws the same way I'm doing it, not breaking any laws. It's fine for him to do, then it's fine for the black one to do. So I'm the Black Heff because we do the same thing in the same industry, just with two different type of formulas for the industry, but it's the same adult entertainment industry. I'm just my business is just targeted at adult entertainment at gentlemen's clubs.
Okay, great. Okay, so tell us about, we saw that you had a documentary on the Discovery Channel. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the Discovery Channel got in contact with me through a producer that I know out of Hollywood, and he just, every time I used to see this guy, he would be at a lot of different parties in Hollywood and different places like that he would see me at, and he would always just tell me how, he would just always compliment my look and, how well, groomed, me and the people that were with me, always looked at how we carried ourselves. And so, I guess they were doing the documentary on I guess different facets of this, so the title was called Sex Trade of the episode, but it was basically different facets of, from adult entertainment to the legitimate aspect of it, to the illegal aspect of it, to pimps and prostitutes, to girls working escorts, all these different things. But I didn't know all that at the time. The guy just told me that, when they called me about the show, and was like, we just want to get what you really do, and it's going to be on the show on Discovery. And I'm just like, well, I'm looking to promote my business and company and brand, by all means. And so if you guys are going to come do this free of charge and this national exposure, of course I'm going to let you come and do it because I got nothing to hide.
Okay. Oh, wow. So that was a great opportunity then.
Yeah, so it was, talked about it, and it just basically just came down, and Discovery Channel came down, the cameraman came down for about 3 days, and, from the time I got up, got ready pretty much to lay it down, he just hung out with me and, and just seen basically what me and the ladies were actually doing, and they actually got a chance to interview a few of the ladies as well, and they told them their side of the story and talked about, what they did and how they did it, and, just all, different facets of, kind of just touching on, not in, really descriptive, but just touching on what I do as far as what I explain to the gentlemen, what they do, as they explain to the guy as well.
Okay. So is that almost similar to what is on the Black Heff show that you have as well?
Well, no, it's not similar to the Black Heff show. It was just an independent, shot.
Okay.
Reality show, and it basically was just showing the beginning stages when me and the ladies had originally started everything, and just showing what we were actually doing and how it was, what I was going through to actually get it to where I'm at this point, where I'm at now with the way things are going, and those same clients that You could see the transformation, you know. So it was just basically just coverage of, you know, just what our life was about, you know, getting this thing started.
Okay. So where can somebody see the Black Heff show? I see it. Is it online on your website?
No, actually, it's on pause right now, and I'm sad to say that, but it won't be so long.
Okay.
We had to we paused it for a second because we were working on shooting a new pilot, and as we were shopping it, it was just suggested, you know, by our people that we take the old footage down because, you know, we don't want to, you know, it's such a brand new look right now that has been formed, and just the whole grooming stage. It has been, you know, unbelievable, so to speak. So that's the look that they want now. In the beginning stages, really didn't have the look that we have grown to come to. You know, the success that we've grown to in these few years.
Okay.
You know, from the starting point, it's not, you know, but it is showing the grit and the grind of how we got there. So I think they'll want to go back and get it eventually. But from this point on is where they want to see. You know, the actual. Now, other people want to see it, and believe me, I won't hold it. We have them on DVD as well, but everything is on pause while we're in the process of trying to, you know, lock in a major deal.
Okay, well, that's no problem. Well, definitely keep us updated on that, because we will share that with our readers as well.
No doubt about it.
All right, perfect. Okay, so we've seen that you have been validated by Hugh Hefner himself. How was that?
Well, Heff just is, like I say, he's just such you know, he's just such a good dude, you know, as far as how he really just takes care of you know, he believes in blacks. You know, people didn't know that, and I didn't know this until I started just researching him. But Hugh Hefner was one of the, I think, either one or the sole person who was the bankroll behind the Essence, the magazine Essence. He the one that funded them their money and helped them get their book started.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, he was a civil rights activist and everything. People didn't even know. That's how a lot of Muddy Waters and Sammy Davis Jr. That's how he started off. He had this show called Playboy After Dark, and he was like it would be him hosting, but he would have like different celebrities and different comedians and singers and stuff come on. But a lot of people would watch it, and that's how a lot of money. He gave a lot of black entertainers a shot on his show when white people wasn't even dealing with black people at all.
Wow, that's amazing. We are so happy to hear that, because Hugh Hefner is he's an icon by himself. So we know that was a great validation from him.
Well, to be able to even try to wear something like that, you know, you have to, like, it's not just something that I just, you know, it was a lot of deep thought put into it. It wasn't just me just saying, oh, I'm finna be the Black Heff because I'm got this company with these girls and I'm trying to emulate what he's doing. No, what I do with all pride and respect, and I do what I do, you know, with all my heart. So I put my all into everything that I do. So when I even told myself that I was going to do that, I said, well, if I'm gonna do it, it only made me set myself to even a higher level of prestige, to where I have to stand up to integrity to what this man has built. And if I'm going to consider even call myself the black one, then the way I move, the way I look, the people that surround me, everything I do has to be even set at a higher standard than maybe even the one I would have just set for myself if I wouldn't have called myself the Black Heff.
Okay. Well, we love that you have you're named by your own aspect and own respect.
Excuse me?
I say you have your own name, so you stand for your own. You know, you stand on your own. You don't have to be called the Black Heff in resemblance to Hugh Hefner. You are your own person, so we love that.
Sure indeed. Well, as I was telling you the story of how I got the name, the first thing I did when I started hearing people call me that, and once I had already, you know, like I said, gave it some deep thought and did some little research. Once I had said I was going to go ahead on and do it, first thing I did was trademark it.
Okay, that was smart.
So because I knew that if I was going to even start calling myself, as soon as they see it, somebody going to even see it, and then if it started to catch on, then people start calling that, and then you know, some smart ass out there that beat me to the punch and went and trademarked it. Now I'm holding his his name, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I didn't before I even promoted it or told anybody about it or just a few people around me. But before I even started putting it anywhere out there, I had already pretty much had the trademark already on its way coming back.
Okay, good. Okay, well, good. So, who all have you had the pleasure of meeting and working with since you became the Black Heff?
Oh man, wow, shoot, everybody from Ice-T to Coco to Snoop Dogg to Mike Epps.
Wow.
Don Magic Wine. Let me see. I can't even remember right now, but they're the main ones. I've been around, numerous of times.
Okay, so who out of all of them had the biggest impact on you?
I would say had the biggest impact on me.
And why?
Excuse me.
Why? And why as well?
Oh, and why? Okay. Well, like I said, I kind of admire them all. Actually, I can't even, I guess for different reasons. That they all, actually just some real dudes, and with their own distinctive, individual talents. So I really admire them all for different reasons. Kind of, but I would have to say, out of seniority and being older, I would say Don Juan, because, like I say, he's an older person, and like I say, to all of us, he's like an icon. So I know to all of them, they all look up to him, as an icon. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why is because, like I say, for one, seniority, the man has lasted the test of time and still going at 60-some years old, and from the time he always kept his style. He always kept the same style. He never changed. He always understood the branding of his name and what his namesake meant. And these are some of the things that I've had conversations with him about, and things that we've talked about just in general conversation. But yeah, I would have to say him.
Okay, great. Well, that's a good one. So yeah, we completely understand that.
No, well, the Bishop's a good dude, though. See, people think, the man, all men have their own ways. So I wouldn't want to, I wouldn't want to say, I wouldn't want it to be, that's why I said from seniority and from the other answer that I gave you, but I wouldn't say from, his life or lifestyle. That's not what, but people would think with me being the Black Heff and dealing with women and then saying him, that they would think that it would be from, the similarity, and that has nothing to do with it, because a lot of times me and this man talk about a whole lot of different things that, we don't even talk about really things that my whole friendship with him, we really never talked about, things that, issues to deal with girls. A lot of the things he talked to me about is just, or we have conversations about, even with Snoop present, it's just life lessons and, old music and, just things like that. But it's really, it's just a fellowship and just a good time, but never just in teaching, so to speak. He's really a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the type of guy that's a friend. So I just want to clarify that.
Okay. Well, no problem. No problem at all. Okay, so tell us about your latest book. We see you have on Amazon. It's called Game is Meant to Be Sold Part 1.
Yes, Game is Meant to Be Sold. Yep, it's the first edition of it.
Okay, so what is this good book about for our readers to know?
Well, Game is Meant to Be Sold is about a young man named Cassius coming from the streets of Flint, Michigan, and basically he's trying to get himself established in the drug trade, by any means necessary. And so, as he goes about trying to do so, he meets a young lady, and then he introduced her to his plan. His plan is to, go
And so, is this based off of your life?
No, it's not based off of my life. It's not based off of my life. It's based, but I would say that the character Cassius is close to, the kind of mind. And I think I'm the writer, so this is one of my first short stories.
Okay.
That's actually going into be a series. So the character, the main character, is kind of close to me, but it's not about my life.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so what advice can you give to others who are growing up and just in the same circumstances that you started off with, but are looking to be successful, like yourself?
Well, my best advice is that only thing that I can tell somebody is that have faith, believe in yourself when others don't. No matter it ain't never what it look like. You gotta just keep believing and having faith. In the best way to be able to do those things is put God first. That's the number one thing I can tell anybody. If only thing changed me to want to be a legitimate citizen, a taxpayer, a legitimate businessman, and not break laws and be honest and not cheat, steal, and beat people coming from where I came from growing up. The only thing that made me a decent person was the word of God. So that's the only thing I can tell people. Have faith, believe in yourself. Don't listen to others that don't listen to those that discourage you. Listen to those who encourage you.
Thank you for that. That is great advice. Okay. All right. So tell us where our readers can keep up with you.
I'm everywhere. They never there.
We hear that. Okay, how about social media and websites?
I'm messing with you. Hey. I'm messing with you.
You good? We having a lot of fun.
But as far as they can catch me on Twitter at Black Heff Black Heff Show.
Okay.
That's my Twitter. And then they can catch me on Facebook at the Black Heff Show.
Okay, great.
And the person that's the TV show Facebook.
Okay.
And we got then I got the public figure Black Heff Facebook, and that's just at Black Heff.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're gonna put that on our website for you. Thank you so much, Black Heff. This was an amazing and interesting interview. We learned a lot.
And don't forget the website.
Oh yeah, give us the website.
It's www.blackheff.com.
Okay, gotcha, definitely. Thank you so much again.
I sure will. Thank you so much for having me.
I know you wanna take my part in the limelight.